Hello, my name is James Tuck. I'm the Senior Associate Department Head for Undergraduate Affairs, and it's my honor to introduce our student speaker for this evening, Sanskriti Deva. Sanskriti Deva is graduating with a BS in Computer Engineering. As the president of the Women in ECE, Sanskriti fostered a supportive environment for female-identifying students and their allies. She also served as vice president of company relations for the Society of Women Engineers and founded the Quantum Computing Club, creating opportunities for students to explore emerging technologies and collaborate with industry leaders. Her accomplishments include interning with IBM Quantum, conducting research in the ECE department, serving as a United Nations ambassador for industry and innovation, where she bridged engineering and global impact. And after graduation, she will move to New York City to work at IBM, focusing on the commercialization of quantum technology, while continuing as a technical advisor to the United Nations for quantum computing. Sanskriti's achievements have advanced her field and inspired her peers to embrace innovation and inclusivity. She attributes her success to the mentorship, friends, and transformative experiences at NC State, and specifically the ECE department. So please join me in welcome Sanskriti Deva.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Dr. Tuck. Good morning, class of 2024, esteemed faculty, families, and friends. Today we gather to celebrate a monumental moment, one that we've been working towards for years. But as I stand here, looking out at all of you, I realize something profound. This moment isn't just a reflection of the degrees that we've earned, the circuits that we've built, or the projects that we've debugged. It's a celebration of the transformations that have taken place within each of us. It's a celebration of the engineers and the people that we've become along the way. When I first arrived at NC State, like many of you, I was filled with hope, excitement, and yes, a little bit of fear about what was to come. I was the first person in my family to go to college in the United States, and to add to the uncertainty of that, I started, like many of you, during the COVID-19 pandemic. So there I was, 4 years ago, unsure of the journey that lay ahead, not knowing what MOSFETs were, or which side of EB2 to go to for class, or why, when I told someone I was going to take ECE 306, they looked at me concerningly and said, "Good luck with that." But beyond all of this, I found myself asking a deeper question. What does it mean to be an ECE student? And more importantly, where would I fit in within this department? Where would I fit in within the greater Wolfpack? And who would I become? These questions weighed heavily on me, and I'm sure many of you felt the same. The answers didn't come overnight or through any single lecture or lab, though. They came through long nights at Hunt and Hill Library, debugging code that just wouldn't run, or calculating node voltages for the 10th time. They came through the Wolfpack pride we felt every time we saw the bell tower light red, knowing that we were a part of something greater than ourselves. And they came through clubs and student organizations like Society of Women Engineers, Quantum Computing Club, and Women in ECE, where for the first time in my life, I felt like I belonged. The answers also came through memories that didn't feel momentous at the time, like struggling to find an open table at Hunt Library, wrestling with Eduroam right at 11:59, or saying hi to the person next to you in your ECE 109 class, not knowing that they'd become a lifelong friend. Shout out to Abby, by the way, you'll be a bridesmaid at my wedding. They came from late night conversations in dorm rooms and in hallways with roommates where we shared our fears, our dreams, and our laughter, never knowing how much those small moments would shape us. And they came from every group project that drove us crazy, every long walk across campus, and every person we met along the way. People who left a mark on us. People who will carry with us everywhere we go, even as we walk across the stage today. For me, it was my roommate Anusha, who would drop off coffee when I was pulling yet another all-nighter, or my professor, Dr. Greg Bird, who stayed after office hours to make sure I didn't just understand the material, but believed in my ability to master it and create a career with it. And it was my mom, my dad, and my brother who sacrificed everything to allow me to become the first engineer in my family lineage. It was my sophomore year RA, Josh, who reassured me that everything would be okay after I failed my first exam. And spoiler alert, everything was okay. That's the ECE spirit, lifting each other up when we need it the most, celebrating in each other's wins, and sharing in our struggles. And that's the heart of being an ECE student and a part of the Wolf Pack. It means more than academics or building stuff. It means never facing challenges alone, whether it's debugging a tough circuit, designing a system from scratch, or starting your first job. It means knowing that the lessons you've learned, both personal and technical, will get you through whatever is coming next. As we stand here today ready to take on the world, remember, the journey isn't over, it's just beginning. The future, much like our problem sets, is going to be filled with a lot of unknowns. But know this, you've already proven that you can handle it. You've navigated uncertainty before, and NC State's ECE department has prepared you for what's next. So whether you're starting your career, pursuing further studies, or still defining your path, know this, you are ready, not just because of the knowledge you've gained, but because of the grit and resilience and creativity that you've built here. The world is waiting for engineers like us to design, innovate, and lead with purpose. So, class of 2024, know that you are now an ECE alum. You are a part of a global network of engineers who will continue to support and inspire you no matter where life takes you. Carry that strength with you, lean on the friendships that you've made, the lessons that you've learned, and the engineer that you've become. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is wide open, and the world is waiting for you to leave your mark. Go out there, be fearless, and remember the foundations that you've built here. Go Pack. Thank you.